GRE Problem 3. Vocabulary is an important part of the GRE test exam. This is an example of a GRE problem where you have 3 possible choices of fill in the blank, and you have 3 choices for each one. The importance of understanding, being able to understand the story and what it's looking for, because any of these words could easily fit in any one of these sentences in and of themselves. So it's not just about understanding what the word means, it's also about understanding the reading comprehension and how the word fits into the story. So let's see if we can figure out what the conclusion, general assumptions, and premises of the story. Fact that Mark Twain gave orders. Okay, he gave orders for his memoir to remain unpublished for 100 years. So, for some reason, Mark Twain didn't want his memoirs published for 100 years. That's not a very positive thing, so it's not buoyant, and it's not relaxed or a calm state, or insouciance. Insouciance implies a relaxed or calm state. If he was relaxed or calm, why would he give orders to not publish for 100 years? So, trepidation is a feeling of fear or agitation about something that may happen. So, trepidation. About its contents. Indeed, releasing his more observations about the world during his time. He didn't want it released for 100 years. He did not want this released for 100 years past his time because it had observations about his world. Utopian is, advocating an ideal society. Doesn't sound very ideal if he has observations during his time and didn't want them published for 100 years after his death. Sounds a little sketchy. Quixotic is foolishly impractical. It's not foolishly impractical that he didn't want it published. He was pretty much dictating why not to publish it. And vitriolic is virulence or extreme bitterness or malignity of temper, feeling, or speech. So vitriolic, he was concerned about his observations being published about his time would have spurred a public response. Public response, vitriolic. The extreme bitterness of feeling or of speech. So we're going to go with C. Would have spurred a public response, one that Twain must have foreseen. Well, enigmatic means full of mystery. Enigma, mysterious. So he foresaw it. It's not enigmatic. Salubrious is, making of good health or feeling well. He didn't want it published because of possible public response during his time, so he wanted it to be held for 100 years. So, detrimental, causing damage or injury. B. So, understanding the entire story as well as understanding what the words mean is detrimental to you passing your vocabulary section.